tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 177 pounds, 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super...
And this one has all of those... Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The courage on display here is in... Hold that thought! Marciano fighting to survive! He's never been knocked out! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Some of they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy.
There's the bell for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Only catching air with that hook. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Beautiful counter-punch. Bravery being shown here is just... Whoa, wait a minute! Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Goes the uppercut, but misses. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
There's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. And he scores with the counter. The jab doesn't quite connect. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Insane action. That jab is blocked. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough. There's the bell to start round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
Nope, that uppercut does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of defense here at all. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Here we go in the 6th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That counter shot lands. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That hook just can't find the target. Back and forth they go. A perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're okay.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Do you believe this? That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you continue.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Fight's not over yet.
And we enter the 8th round. And there's the bell to start the round. Good counter punching. Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. No rest for the weary. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like...
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Oh my word, down goes RJJ! He caught him with that body shot and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.